Ever wondered how important sanitation is for food higglers? Well, let's delve into that. Sanitization, dear ones, is not just about cleanliness. It's a commitment, a pledge to the health and well-being of those who trust us with their food. It's a respect for the food we sell and the people we serve. So, who are the food higglers? They're the vibrant, hard-working individuals selling food items at our markets, street corners and roadside stalls. They're a crucial part of our community, providing fresh produce, delicious snacks, and a variety of other treats. However, with this vibrant role comes a significant responsibility to maintain high standards of hygiene. Now imagine this. You've bought a juicy mango from a roadside vendor. It looks inviting. It smells divine. But what if that mango was handled with unwashed hands? What if it was stored improperly? Suddenly, that delicious treat could become a health risk. This is where proper sanitization comes into play. Poor hygiene and lack of sanitization can lead to foodborne illnesses. These illnesses can cause a range of symptoms from mild discomfort to severe health complications. It's not just about a stomachache, folks. We're talking about potentially life-threatening conditions like Salmonella, E. coli, and even hepatitis A. As food higglers, the responsibility to prevent such risks falls squarely on our shoulders. We owe it to our customers, our community, and ourselves to ensure the food we sell is as safe as it is delicious. And that means prioritizing sanitization in every aspect of our work, from washing our hands and cleaning our tools to properly storing our products. But it's not just about health. Maintaining high standards of sanitization can also enhance a food higgler's reputation. Customers value cleanliness. They appreciate knowing that their food is prepared and handled with care. They'll likely return to a vendor who prioritizes hygiene, and they'll recommend them to others too. With that said, proper sanitization isn't just about keeping customers safe, it's also about maintaining a good reputation. Imagine this, a bustling market in the heart of Kingston, Jamaica. The air is filled with the enticing aroma of fresh produce. Our first story introduces us to Miss Marley, a well-respected food higgler in the community. Her stall is always brimming with vibrant fruits and vegetables, each one glistening as if they've been given a morning bath. Miss Marley's hands are always clean, and her nails are kept short, her apron spotless even at the end of the day. She handles her produce with care, and customers often compliment her on her cleanliness. This not only makes them feel safe, but also invites them to return, ensuring that Miss Marley's business thrives. On the other side of the market, we find Mr. Charles. Unlike Miss Marley, Mr. Charles doesn't pay much attention to cleanliness. His stall often has remnants of yesterday's produce, and his hands are visibly dirty. He handles his produce roughly, and customers have often found dirt or other foreign matter on their purchases. His lack of hygiene has not only cost him his reputation, but also many of his customers. His business struggles, and he often finds himself with unsold stock at the end of the day. These two stories serve as a stark contrast, illustrating the consequences of different approaches to sanitation. Miss Marley's commitment to cleanliness has earned her a loyal customer base and a thriving business. In contrast, Mr. Charles's neglect of proper sanitization practices has resulted in dwindling sales and a struggling business. The tale of Miss Marley and Mr. Charles paints a clear picture of the impact of sanitation on a business. It's not just about keeping your stall clean, it's about providing a safe and healthy environment for your customers. It's about earning their trust and loyalty, which is the foundation of a successful business. These stories, though contrasting, highlight the importance of good sanitization practices. So, how do food higglers maintain proper sanitization, you might wonder? Well, it's simpler than you might think, and it starts with a commitment to cleanliness and personal hygiene. First, let's talk about the work surfaces. These are the areas where food comes into direct contact, so keeping them clean is of utmost importance. Regular cleaning and disinfecting of these surfaces are essential. Use a mild detergent and warm water for daily cleaning. Once a week, or more often if needed, use a bleach solution to disinfect the area. Next, we have the produce itself. Proper storage is key to maintaining the quality and safety of the food. When it comes to fruits and vegetables, keep them off the ground to prevent contamination. Use crates or pallets and make sure they're clean. For perishable items, consider using a cooler or ice box to keep them fresh throughout the day. And then there's personal hygiene. Now, This is something that we all should take seriously, not just food higglers. Washing our hands regularly, especially before handling food, is a must. If water and soap aren't immediately available, use a hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. And don't forget about your clothes. A clean apron can go a long way in preventing the spread of germs. Lastly, but certainly not least, is the proper disposal of waste. Don't let garbage pile up. Dispose of it properly at the end of each day. This keeps the work area clean and reduces the risk of attracting pests. These practices might seem basic, but they're effective, and they go a long way in ensuring that the food we buy from our local higglers is safe to eat. But remember, maintaining proper sanitization isn't just about following rules or meeting standards. It's about respect for the food we handle, the customers we serve, and for ourselves. Remember, good sanitization practices are a responsibility, not a choice. But sanitization isn't just the responsibility of food higglers. Customers play a role too. Indeed, customers are a significant part of this equation. They hold the power to encourage proper sanitization among food higglers. How, you might ask? Well, by making conscious choices and by speaking up when necessary. We all love the convenience of buying a quick snack from a roadside food higgler. The vibrant colours, the enticing aromas, it's a sensory delight. But let's not forget about the importance of hygiene. By choosing to buy from food higglers who maintain good sanitation practices, we indirectly encourage others to do the same. It's a simple act, but it sends a strong message. We, as customers, value cleanliness and safety. Let's paint a picture. Imagine two food higglers, one with a clean, organised stall and the other with a cluttered, unclean one. As a customer, where would you choose to buy your food? Most likely, the clean one, right? This choice not only ensures your health, but also influences other food vendors to maintain cleanliness. Now let's talk about voicing concerns. It's not always easy to speak up, but it's necessary. If you notice poor sanitization practices, don't hesitate to voice your concerns. Politely let them know that their hygiene practices could be improved. Remember, your voice can make a difference. It can lead to better sanitization practices, not just at that particular stall, but across the board. Let's not forget, it's a two-way street. As much as we expect food higglers to maintain proper sanitization, we should also do our part. Let's ensure we handle the food properly, dispose of any waste responsibly, and respect the cleanliness of their space. In the end, it all comes down to mutual respect and understanding. It's about creating a safe and hygienic environment for both the food higglers and the customers. As customers, our choices and voices can influence the practices of food higglers. And remember, when we choose hygiene, we choose health. So what does all this mean for us? Well, we've journeyed together through the importance of sanitization for food higglers, heard some real stories about the impact, learned how to maintain proper sanitization, and even discussed the role of customers in this process. Now let's tie it all together and look at the bigger picture. The benefits of proper sanitization extend far beyond the market stalls. They ripple outwards, touching every aspect of our community. First and foremost, it keeps us all healthy. By reducing the risk of foodborne illnesses, we can enjoy our delicious local dishes without fear. For our dedicated food higglers, proper sanitization can mean the difference between a thriving business and a struggling one. When customers see that food is handled with care and cleanliness, they feel confident to come back time and again. This increases sales, supports livelihoods, and helps to grow our local economy. But it's not just about money. Proper sanitization also builds trust within our community. When you know that your local food higgler values your health and well-being, it strengthens the bond between buyer and seller. It reminds us that we're all in this together, looking out for each other's best interests. In the wider community, the ripple effect continues. Schools can serve safer meals, hospitals see fewer food-related cases, and our reputation as a food-loving nation grows. This can attract more tourists, boosting our economy even further. So you see, proper sanitization is more than a simple chore. It's a commitment to our health, our businesses, and our community. It's a small act with a big impact, a little effort that reaps great rewards. And remember, this isn't just about food higglers. As customers, we have a role to play too. By supporting those who practice proper sanitization, we reinforce its importance and encourage others to follow suit. In the end, proper sanitization benefits us all. It keeps us healthy, supports local businesses, and builds community trust.